3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Steroids in calisthenics, does it help? This video is for informational purposes only and not meant to diagnose or prescribe any of the weird stuff that y'all got going on. So just enjoy the video. If you want to get offended, go ahead. Listen here, I'll tell you straight up. Steroids does help. It's just not the help that I want. Look, it's the 21st century, it's 2018, bodybuilding is a thing, everybody wants to be muscular. And with all that pressure coming from Instagram, you see all these models everywhere, shredded to the bone. You get those guys in the local gym wearing thong for shirts. How could you not want to be shredded and jacked like these guys? Adolescents use a wide variety of drugs and supplements, including anabolic steroids. Chances are they want to increase their sports performance or physical appearance. I mean, looking this good does have its benefits. Prevalence rates for steroid use generally range between 4% to 12% in adolescent males and 0.5% to 2% in adolescent women. Kinda just explains why, once again, women live longer than men. Now, there's not a great amount of long-term studies that have been done on steroid users or the use of steroids for long-term users, but short-term, as far as like your liver, serum, lipid, blah, 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 all that fancy, medical science stuff. One thing for sure is it's mostly men that use steroids. Ego is a hell of a thing, huh? Now, let me ask you a question really quick. Are athletes like this right here listed? Just take a second and look. Are they on steroids? Now, chances are, if you look like any of these guys, or even if you're like someone in shape, you've been accused of using steroids before. Chances are, if you've accused of someone of using steroids, you probably don't know too much about steroids. Keep it real, do you? Now, can you tell me without the shadow of a doubt that everybody on that list was natural? Quite frankly, I personally don't care. It's not any of my business. As long as people who are, taking drugs are not lying and trying to push a program or a product to somehow capitalize off the ignorance of the misinformed. That would be my only problem. But other than that, if you're taking drugs, if you're taking steroids, if you're taking any performance enhancing drugs, that's totally up to you. It's not my business. If you, want to shrink your balls, that's your problem. Look, call me crazy, call me whatever you want, but me personally, I'd prefer to pleasure a girl by having the full functioning of my scrotum rather than having the attention of the sex-deprived gym cheap bros like fixated on you. Like, oh my god, bro, you're so vascular, oh my god, look at your veins, oh, you look like dick skin. Look, bro, he cannot be on roids, he's not even that big. Chances are, if you're taking anabolic steroids, you're trying to gain muscle mass or you're trying to increase the size of your ego. But hear this. Here is the kicker, y'all. Most of the people who are accusing other people of using steroids have absolutely no idea, no iota of what steroids actually do and how they work. I kind of I'm in between that. I'm not really accusing anybody, and I don't use them, and I don't really know. It's like, oh. Athletes who wish to enhance their performance usually opt to something called PEDs, aka performance enhancing drugs, like I mentioned earlier. Now, a common one is called HGH. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this, human growth hormone. And there was a cyclist that was busted for using this a while ago. And it's weird because we have something in common, I should say, this cyclist and myself. His name has the same name as my sexual tool of choice, It's Neil. Because that arm is strong. Now, if you are considering taking steroids, firstly, I would opt for you to do your research, check it out, do your due diligence, check out Rich Piana. I'm talking about his YouTube, literally he was giving a lot of good information. But personally, I'm gonna list reasons why you should not take steroids. So let's get started. Number 1, small penis. Number 2, small penis. Number 3, you'll probably die from a heart attack. Number 4, what is that for? you'll probably die from a stroke. Number 5, you'll probably suffer from liver damage. Number 6, you'll probably develop man titties. Number 7, you'll have a lollipop that does not work. On a serious note now, guys, like, a lot of the times people do get confused. Remember, not all steroids are bad. People hear steroids and they're like automatically, oh my goodness, this guy is trying to look like the Hulk or whatever it is.
Mario de Santos Alves has modeled his huge frame on his favorite superhero, the Incredible Hulk.
But on the real, there's anabolic, catabolic, like those are the main. Anabolic steroids are the ones that people use and abuse, you know, to get jacked, get on stage, whatever it is for their ego. Catabolic steroids, you know, that's helped a lot of people, you know, whether it be with inflammatory arthritis, things like that. So once again, it always comes down to doing your research. A lot of the times, doctors do prescribe catabolic steroids to people who have certain medical conditions to help them out. So don't, like, if someone's like, I'm using steroids, you know, and they're like, oh, you don't look like you're using steroids. I mean, if they're using it for a medical condition, they're not gonna look like, you know, they're pumping iron and trying to bust through their skin. Now, enough of that, back to our regular programming. Now, what are some reasons why one would want to take steroids? Quite frankly, I can't think of a lot, and like that list of reasons why is very small. It's like the amount of girls that I've been with, extremely small. It's a small amount. Or more relatable comparison would be what your shaft would look like if you did in fact decide to take steroids, and that's going to be very small, almost non-existent. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, is that even true? Is that true? If you're a steroid taker, let us know in the comment section below. Is that true? That stereotype that they say if you take steroids, does that happen? Let us know. Someone who takes steroids. The only comprehensive reasoning that I could personally formulate for one wanting to take steroids is you really miss your childhood so much that you need a constant reminder of what it was like to be a prepubescent 12-year-old boy every time you look down. So your homie, your gym bro, your gym buddy, your spotting partner, you want to know if they're on roids? I'm going to give you a few signs, telltale signs of people who normally, you know, use steroids. So number 1 would be acne, not just on the face, like on the back, on the arms. Once again, these are not like surefire signs. If you see someone with acne around, you know, on their shoulders and their back, that does not mean for sure that they're on steroids. So don't go up to them like, bro, I heard that if you have acne on your back, you're on steroids. Where'd you get it from? Number 2, another sign, telltale sign, would be rapid muscle growth or weight gain. I was gonna say gait wane. What? Paranoia. You ever heard of roid rage? Like the imbalancing of all these hormones and testosterone flying all over the place. Yeah, kind of does stuff like that. Enlarged breasts in men. Enlarged, like their breast starts to grow, like women. That's before the birth of their ego, so that's kind of where that would happen. So yeah, that's just another sign. Anyway, guys, everything that I'm saying you could either go and find in documentary, go and do your research. This video, if you're new here, like, relax, it's not that serious. People are always accusing me of taking steroids. Like get real. Once again, on a serious note, do it for the right reason. I mean, what purpose would it to be, you know, short-term gain? You know, you're like, yeah, I want to look good, I want to impress people. I mean, come on, man, the vanity. But anyway, for guys who do want to use steroids, I could probably capitalize off of you. I just came up with this new product right here. You see this? So you guys, if you do need, you know, this, contact me. Wow, it's even too, yeah, this should probably fit for some of you guys. Just like that. Can make some money off of this. So if anyone's looking to purchase, hit me up. You can leave your comment down in the section below and let me know you're interested. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Check out the other videos on my channel where they're actually informative. This one was just like, whatever, who cares. If someone's on steroids, encourage them to do their research. Not just take the influence of, you know, the guy in the gym. Like, bro, if you really want to get big quick, check that guy out, he got some stuff. Nah, man, take your time, do it the right way. It's long, steady, but you know, at the end of the day, you enjoy the rewards. You don't have to worry about all these crazy stuff happening to you, liver damage, and, you know, getting blocked up arteries and getting a heart attack and a stroke. Like, it's not worth it. So on the real, guys, take care of your bodies. Health is wealth, man. Without your health, you don't have anything. Thanks for watching. Once again, if you got offended by the video, like, hey, whatever, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. If you're on roids, like, oh shit.